Yo, what's up? Grab your Walkman, throw on your cape, and let's rewind back to the 1990s. The loud, gritty extreme of the superhero sci-fi comic book. We're talking about shoulder pad, poucher, mullets, which are back out now in 2025, and more attitude than you can shape a laser gun at. Let's dive in. Let's start with the superhero ruled TV in the 90s, of course, that's how I've heard. The 90s were a golden age for superhero animation shows like Batman the Animated Series. Redefine how serious cartoon could be. Moody Art Deco Gotham, legendary voice acting. And then there's the X-Men animated series. Pseudo drama, diversity, and even the best theme song ever. And for moving on. Spider-Man 1994. Intro introduced the kids of the 90s to the multiverse before it was cool. These shows introduced a whole snowshow of comic book storytelling, complex emotion, and totally binge-worthy. This way brings me into the sci-fi was stranger, dark and cooler. On the sci-fi the 90s, they was some serious next level stuff. The X-Files brought paranormal weirdness into the mainstream Sky SG-1, which I've spoke about in a video before this video. Really few video before this. Spun an action movie into a whole intergalactic saga. Babylon 5, there was serialized storytelling before it was popular. And let's not forget about the Power Ranger. Go Power Rangers, Pneumatic Morphin Power Rangers, Alien Robot, and Teenager in Spandex gave us the world. Saving the world after school. That would have been cool. That was really nice. I would love to see that. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I have seen the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on Netflix, so I do know it. And I've seen What Norway. The movie they did. Boom, the comic book boom and boom. The 90s were the wild west of comic books. Artists became rock stars. Hello, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, and Rob Liefeld. Everything had giant gun, more pouches, and a foil cover you had to keep sealed forever. With the introduced characters like Spawn, Cable, and the wild CATS exploded with the Edge and Agent. Again, Agent. I remember when Superman died? Yeah, the 90s were hinged. This was also the comic creators owning their own stuff, pushing boundaries and taking risks. Let's move on to the legacy of the 90s. Love it, cringe it. The 90s left a huge mark. British storytelling that the 90s overpowered anti-hero. Also the 90s. The style we see in shows like Invincible, The Boys, and even X-Men 97, that DNA comes straight from this radical decade. So what's your favourite memory from the 90s superhero sci-fi madness? What was it? Watching Wolverine yell at Cycler, reading Spawn under your blanket, getting your first foil comic. Drop a comment, smash that like button like Bane did to Batman's spine, and strive for more rad nostalgic here on Oscar's World of Fun. Peace out. Don't forget your pouches and your bucket hats. Bye.